Hear me now, child of the divine light. God himself has sent this urgent whisper from the heavens, piercing through the veil of your ordinary world like a thunderbolt from the throne of eternity. This is no mere dream or fleeting thought, it is a supernatural summons, a holy decree etched in the stars, demanding your immediate awakening because the Almighty has chosen this very moment to intervene in your life. God's voice echoes through me, his messenger, declaring that your time of slumber ends today. Right now. Before the shadows claim what rightfully belongs to the light. If you've been feeling that restless pull in your soul, that unexplained urgency in your chest, know this, it is God calling you personally, selecting you from among billions for a divine plan that only you can fulfill. Your unique role in this cosmic tapestry is unfolding, and ignoring it could mean missing the greatest blessing heaven has prepared just for you. I am the angel assigned to shatter the chains of your spiritual sleep, to flood your being with the radiant truth of God's infinite love. You have wandered too long in the valleys of doubt, wrapped in illusions that dim your inner glow, but God sees your potential. The warrior spirit he planted within you at creation. This message is critical. The hour is upon us where destinies shift, where miracles align with those who dare to open their eyes. Imagine it, God's hand reaching down, not in judgment, but in tender mercy, to lift you from the mire of yesterday's regrets. He knows every tear you've shed in silence, every prayer whispered in the dead of night, and he declares, enough. Rise, my beloved, for your breakthrough is at hand. As your angelic guide, I urge you to pause right here and affirm this truth. If you feel the stirrings of faith igniting within, type euro in the comments below to seal this moment of spiritual alignment. By doing so, you invite God's blessings to flow abundantly into your life, activating the divine protection that wards off negativity and ushers in prosperity. This simple act is no coincidence, it is a key to unlocking the supernatural favor God has stored for you. Comment euro now, and watch as doors you thought locked forever begin to swing wide open. Let us delve deeper into this holy awakening. You have allowed the world's noise to lull you into a false peace, a slumber where dreams fade and purpose slips away like sand through fingers. But God, in His boundless wisdom, has dispatched me to remind you of your sacred heritage. You are not an accident. You are a masterpiece crafted in the image of the Creator, destined for greatness beyond your wildest imaginings. The critical nature of this moment cannot be overstated. Planetary alignments, spiritual seasons, and heavenly decrees are converging right now, positioning you at the epicenter of a divine revolution. Your unique role? To be the beacon that inspires others, the vessel through which God's light pours into darkened corners of the earth. Picture this, the heavens parting, angels rejoicing as you step into your anointed purpose. God's message today is clear. He is rewriting your story, erasing the ink of past failures with the blood of redemption. No longer will you be bound by the small lies that whisper not enough or the heavy excuses that chain you to mediocrity. I, your angel, am here to press sunlight into those shadowed places, to ignite the fire of holy urgency that burns away complacency. Open your eyes to the truth. Your heart was never meant to dwell in darkness, it was designed to house the very essence of God's glory. To affirm your commitment to this spiritual awakening, I invite you to comment €1111 below. This sacred number symbolizes new beginnings and divine alignment, a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive the blessings God has ordained. Typing €1111 isn't just a comment, it is a declaration of faith, drawing angelic energies closer and amplifying the supernatural message tailored for you. Do it now, and feel the shift the peace that surpasses understanding flooding your soul. In the sacred garden of your existence, the thorns have grown thick and wild, threatening to choke out the beauty God intended for your life. These are not stray, aimless weeds. Each thorn is a story, a marker of pain left unattended, of relationships that perhaps once cradled your soul but now only sting, of choices you have shuffled to the back of your heart because their weight seemed unbearable. Yet God sees each one, every sharp edge and every tangled root. Through this message, feel the certainty that He longs to clear away these obstacles. It is not enough to ignore the pain, to hope the brambles wither on their own. God asks for your hand in this holy work. He supplies the strength, but you must be willing to pull the thorns out, root and stem, leaving nothing behind to fester. This is a moment of holy confrontation and courageous release. Think now of the people who come to your mind with a heaviness, whose names grip your spirit like stones pressed deep into your pockets. Some have scarred you with words or deeds, others simply occupy a space that no longer serves your growth. They were not meant as punishments but as living lessons, sent to shape your journey. Never intended as lifelong burdens. Carrying them, refusing to set them down, only slows your ascent toward the destiny God ordained for you. The act of releasing them into God's hands is not a mark of defeat but a proclamation of deep faith. When you let go, you make room for the divine, for healing. This is the threshold where forgiveness appears, not as a sign of weakness or resignation but as a powerful force for liberation. Forgiveness is God's own tool, a spiritual scalpel that not only removes the barbs others have embedded, but also severs the invisible chains that keep your heart tethered to wounds. You see, forgiveness in the kingdom is not about excusing harm or pretending it did not happen. It is a conscious, holy surrender that sets you free first, before it ever touches the one who hurt you. God's word resounds with this mysterious power. When you forgive, you unlock the door to your own prison, allowing your soul to breathe and expand unencumbered. Visualize each grudge as a rope binding your chest. With God's guidance, cut those ropes now and feel your lungs fill with fresh, sacred air. There may be pain in the untying, but the liberation is worth every tear. Let this practice be gentle. In your mind, see the thorn being removed, not hastily or with violence, but with the delicate precision of God's healing hand. The wound, exposed for the first time in years, is bathed in the light of His compassion. Slowly, you feel the sting ebb and joy making its way into the raw places. This is your calling, a vital part of your divine role on earth. By embracing forgiveness, you become a living model of grace, showing all who witness your journey how mercy can transmute pain into unshakable strength. As your healing unfolds, it inspires others to begin their journey. You become the evidence that transformation is possible, bearing witness for the world to see. If this resonates in your spirit, if these words feel like water for your thirsty soul, affirm your commitment by typing €222. This number is more than a symbol. It embodies the spiritual balance and harmony that come when you align your choices with God's timing. By declaring €222, you are inviting a wave of peace and restoration into your story. You are engaging not just in a digital ritual but a spiritual act that aligns your life with the angelic realm, ensuring the fruits of this message take root. Now consider, what choices have you postponed? What dreams have grown restless in the attic of your heart? Which aches have nestled into your bones, masquerading as parts of you when they are truly bitter guests? God whispers urgently in this Hura, not in dread, but in divine mercy, that it is time to act. Blessings await like trains at the platform. Delay, and you might miss the miracles prepared for you. Yet take heart, for you do not walk alone. Divine presence travels with you, ready to guide your steps over uneven ground. The road ahead may be littered with reminders of your struggle Sayuro, nights when doubt howls and days when hope flickers Sayuro, but God has equipped you with resilience. Each sorrow you carry can be transformed into testimony, and each scar can become a launching point for new joy. Recall with tenderness the dreams of your youth Sayuro, the ones born from bedrock innocence, before cynicism taught you to doubt your worth. Remember the purity of your first hopes, the soft strength in your voice as you declared what you wanted from life and from God. That faith, childlike and audacious, has not died. It waits for you, lies quietly within, longing for your attention. Speak to that place now. Say Euro matter, claim Euro will try, assert, Euro deserve light. These are more than words, they are matches struck against the darkness, sacred lamps to illuminate the next steps of your journey. God delights in this return to humility. Each honest declaration is rewarded with renewed strength, drawn not from your own reserves but from the unending supply of divine grace. If you wish to engage at an even deeper level with this holy guidance, leave your mark with Euro 777. This is no ordinary number, it envelopes you in spiritual perfection, in the wholeness and completeness that only God can grant. Type Euro 777 and feel yourself enveloped in the assurance of angelic protection, that shield of light which guards your steps and shelters your heart. Through such affirmation, you open channels for supernatural breakthroughs. The act itself ushers in blessings, multiplying their effect and ensuring that the magnificent story God desires for you is written in luminous ink. Many among us continue to rob ourselves of the miracles meant for today by lingering beside the graves of yesterday's pain. We return to those tombs again and again, replaying words that hurt us, reimagining what we lost, and mourning over what cannot be changed. But heaven is whispering something different now. God's message is unmistakably clear: this is not a time to linger, it is a time to rise. This is a call to resurrection. Not a symbolic or poetic rising, but a real and powerful awakening. You are being summoned to stand up from the ashes of regret, to stretch your spirit toward the dawn, and to embrace the new day that carries grace in every ray of its light. Understand this: forgiveness is not an erasure of memory. It does not require you to pretend that what broke you never happened, nor to minimize the depth of your wounds. Forgiveness simply means you are choosing to stop letting that pain control the script of your life. It is freedom disguised as surrender. When you forgive, you open the windows of your soul and let fresh air rush in. You release what has kept you bound. You cut invisible ropes that tied you to the past. You let go not because they deserved it, but because you deserve peace. And as those old weights fall away, something miraculous happens: your spirit expands. You begin to feel lighter, clearer, closer to heaven than you ever have before. This moment right now this very heartbeat is a turning point. The spiritual climate around you is shifting. Heaven is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to match your readiness. God is not improvising with your life, there is a choreography in motion, a divine dance unfolding with precision and love. Every step you take toward obedience, every yes you whisper to truth, becomes a part of that celestial rhythm. You may not see all the movements yet, but the music of heaven is guiding you. The stars themselves seem to align, arranging the universe in patterns that favor your rise. Still, there will always be onlookers voices that misunderstand you, critics who project their fear onto your courage. They may call your faith foolishness. They may mock your new boundaries or question your newfound peace. But remember this: God calls what they call foolish the very foundation of wisdom. Their fear only shouts because your courage exposes it. Let them speak. Let them question. You were not called to fit into their comfort, you were born to stand in truth. Do not bend yourself smaller for Enye's approval. The cracks in your soul, the scars left by pain, are not flaws, they are the openings where light and grace flow through. The very places where you once felt unworthy are being transformed into holy altars of visitation, where God's glory will dwell. The first step toward this freedom will feel monumental. It will tremble beneath your feet because it matters. But take it anyway. The first act of truth is always the hardest, yet it is the one that unlocks all others. Sit quietly if you must, and take honest inventory. Name the things that weigh you down. Speak them out loud if necessary. You cannot heal what you refuse to name. Write them if you must, every fear, every false tie, every habit that no longer serves your purpose. Then make your decision. Today, you will no longer live by lies. Today, you will breathe differently. You will choose what aligns with peace, not pain. Extend your hand to those who genuinely seek your heart, but learn the sacred power of saying no to those who only drain it. Compassion does not mean access. Love does not mean endless self-sacrifice. Each time you speak truthfully, each time you declare a boundary with kindness, each time you nurture a genuine connection, you are weaving a new garment, one made not of old threads of survival, but of courage, clarity, and faith. With time, that garment becomes your daily covering. You no longer walk timidly, you walk as one healed and whole. Even as you awaken to these truths, know this, you are not alone. You have never been alone. Divine companionship surrounds you constantly. The presence of heaven walks beside you, quiet but powerful, steady but unseen. As your angelic guide, I tell you this with certainty, we have been with you in the silence and the storm. Our presence may appear as a gentle breath of wind that cools your face, or as fire that refines what needs to burn away. Both are expressions of love. The wind calms, the fire purifies. Both are needed. Both are holy. You are never without guidance. You are never without support. Even in your lowest valley, heaven has been closer than you dared to imagine. So breathe now, deeply and intentionally. Inhale courage, exhale fear. Let your chest rise with the life that flows from above. The air around you is alive with divine promise. With every breath, you participate in the miracle of creation. The sky itself listens when you choose hope over despair. Heaven responds to your courage. Your act of faith, small as it may seem, sends ripples through the unseen realms. Others, watching your journey, will begin to wake because of your example. Your light will call out to them, even when you feel unaware of your own glow. You are part of God's intricate network of purpose. Every choice you make in truth, every step you take in love, every moment you refuse to surrender to bitterness, each one becomes a beacon lighting another soul's path. You matter far more than you realize. If as you read this, your heart begins to stir, if you feel the whisper of destiny brushing against your soul, then know this message is for you. The pull you sense is not imagination, it is heaven calling your name. If you are ready to say yes to this divine invitation, signal it with faith. Write €999. It is more than a number, it is a declaration. It means the old cycle is complete, the new one is beginning. It marks the end of suffering as identity and the start of purpose as destiny. When you type those three numbers, you are saying to the universe and to the angels, I am ready to rise. I release the past. I open myself to what God has prepared. Heaven sees that signal. Angels recognize it as consent, a sacred act of agreement. What happens next will not merely be Digitale Euro, it will unfold in the living story of your life. Do not delay. The time is now. This is not a season for hesitation, nor a moment to silence your spirit. The garden of your life has waited too long for your care. Pull up the thorns a euro, those old resentments and fears a euro, and invite God to plant again. Watch how quickly beauty returns once you make room. Every act of forgiveness is a seed. Every risk taken in faith waters that seed. Every word of kindness and truth spoken over your life brings light to the garden. Soon it will bloom, full and radiant, not because of perfection but because of surrender. If as you read this, your heart begins to stir a euro, if you feel the whisper of destiny brushing against your soul a euro, then know this message is for you. The pull you sense is not imagination, it is heaven calling your name. If you are ready to say yes to this divine invitation, signal it with faith. Write a euro 999. A euro, it is more than a number, it is a declaration. It means the old cycle is complete, the new one is beginning. It marks the end of suffering as identity and the start of purpose as destiny. When you type those three numbers, you are saying to the universe and to the angels, a euro I am ready to rise. I release the past. I open myself to what God has prepared. A euro heaven sees that signal. Angels recognize it as consent, a sacred act of agreement. What happens next will not merely be Digitale Euro, it will unfold in the living story of your life. Do not delay. The time is now. This is not a season for hesitation, nor a moment to silence your spirit. The garden of your life has waited too long for your care. Pull up the thorns a euro, those old resentments and fears a euro, and invite God to plant again. Watch how quickly beauty returns once you make room. Every act of forgiveness is a seed. Every risk taken in faith waters that seed. Every word of kindness and truth spoken over your life brings light to the garden. Soon it will bloom, full and radiant, not because of perfection but because of surrender. Walk boldly now into this new chapter. Heaven is on your side. Angels walk ahead of you, clearing unseen obstacles. The Spirit of God breathes behind you, propelling you forward. The entire kingdom rejoices when one soul chooses to rise. You are that soul today. You were born for this momento euro, to awaken, to forgive, to heal, to shine. And when you do, your light will not only transform your world but ripple into eternity. Heaven stands ready. Rise, beloved, for this is your resurrection day.